13, Aaron Rissig, and at the other wing, number 14, Steve Bolton. And the rest of the Right Lake Warriors coached by George Mountain and Bill Nelson. And now introducing the starting lineup for our River Falls Wildcats. Starting in goal, wearing number 24 on the white, Brian Hansen. At defense, number 2, Eric Seacrest. At defense, number 15, Sean Dusek. Starting at center, number 9, Corey Knott. At wing, number 17, Hans Jacob. And at the other wing, number 20, Chris Pye. And the rest of the Wildcats, coached by Scott Dickmeyer, Ryan Flagg. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you now to rise and join in the singing of our national anthem.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the Hunt Arena for the hockey game between River Falls and Rice Lake. We have a special guest play-by-play man tonight, Mr. Art Hemingway. Art, what do you have to say?
Hello, everyone. Well, tonight, Chuck, I think it's going to be a real tester. It's the first conference game for the Wildcats, and Rice Lake will surely give them a handful. They've started out good, the Wildcats I'm speaking of. They won the first 2 games and then went into overtime with a very tough Menominee team. How do you see tonight's game, Chuck?
It's very difficult to tell. Rice Lake has had 1 win and 1 loss. They beat Altoona quite handily, and they lost fairly good to Hayward. So it's a little hard to tell where they're going to line up. I think it's going to be a good match. It's going to depend on everyone playing a good game, and whichever team is the most intense, I think, is going to come away with the victory.
All right, Chuck, we're set for the face-off, and River Falls controls. They dump it into the Rice Lake zone. By and Knott are after it. Jacob. Now Dusek skates it in. Down by the corner. He tries to take it around the corner. The goal. There's By. Jacob. Back to By. By still controlling in the zone. Wildcats. There's a shot and a save by Van Gilder. Now Rice Lake brings it up the ice. Centering pass. Over to 13. Forensic. He brings it into the zone, and the Wildcats once again gain control. Jacob now ahead, up to Knott. Knott and Dusek get tangled up. Bad centering pass. Now By with the puck, over to Dusek. Back to By. River Falls having a tough time now getting him back into the zone. Rice Lake has it. Nice stick poke check by Knott. There's a centering pass up to Knott. Out at center ice, brings it across. He's checked off the puck. And Rice Lake comes back again. At center ice. Nice poke check. River Falls once again controlling. Seacrest brings it across. Centering pass. And he couldn't control it. Looks like a delayed penalty coming up on Rice. Who's it going to be on here, Chuck? Did you see that?
I'm not sure. Biersted looked like he was ready right in front of the net there for the pass from Howard Potton, and I think
it's on Lorenz.
Chris Lorenz took the penalty.
A minor penalty on right side number 3, Chris Lawrence, 2 minutes for hooking. Lawrence, 2 minutes for hooking.
All right, River Falls goes on the power play now. They've got Potton out at center ice. Gerathanis and Christensen are at defense right now. Centering pass. There's a shot and a goal!
Howard Potton with his patented forehand drive.
Wrist shot. That was a nice wrist shot. He shot it for the upper right-hand corner. The goalie was able to get a glove onto it, but he couldn't control it. It trickled off his glove, and River Falls does a quick job on the power play.
Important quick goal there.
Now we got By out there at center, along with Helmanowski and Gerathanis. That goal goal. Looks like Gerathonis on an assist along with Prochnow, did he say?
Yes.
Now River Falls again. Dusick, he's checked off the puck. Rice Lake picks it up and comes across. Nice check there by Seacrest. River Falls again, centers it out, and it does clear the zone. Gerathonis after it. Now By. Here comes By, skating up the right wing. She cuts across the center. There's a backhand. That's blocked in traffic by Rice Lake. They center it up, and Seacrest takes it away. Now Dusick with the puck. Centers it up to Gerathonis a little bit long. He couldn't control it. Seacrest tried to take his man out. Now Seacrest with the puck at center ice. Rice Lake steals that away. They can't control it. Van Gilder now. There must be the goalie's brother who's playing defense for Rice Lake. He centered it up. Now Rice Lake just dumps it in. Hansen leaves it for Dusick. Dusick shovels it back. There's a centering pass and a shot and a save.
We had a line there of Hovey, Anderson, and Paulson out.
That was Brian Hansen's first test of the evening. He come up with a big save. No one was in that slot as far as the defenseman. It was a nice centering pass, and the Rice Lake player got off a shot. Jason Anderson now at center. Rice Lake controls the puck. It's battered around in the corner. Now Hovey's after it. Prochnow tries to bring it up. Seacrest now tries to center it out. For Christensen, number 7. Rice Lake still controlling the puck. Down into the corner. Christensen. There's a shot, a backhand shot. That goes wide. A delayed penalty coming up on the Wildcats. There's a save by Hansen, and it looks like River Falls is going to get the gate. Looks like a holding call on Christensen. So 11:26 remaining in the first period, 1-0 River Falls, but Rice Lake is going on the power play.
Knott and By, along with Dusick and Seacrest, are going to be out to start out the shorthanded part of this power play.
Lorenz will take the face-off for the Rice Lake Warriors. And Rice Lake controls it. Back to the point. There's a wrist shot. That's deflected by Knott. Down into the corner now. Resnick. He centers it out. There's a backhand shot. Another save by Hansen. And it's dumped all the way down the ice by Seacrest. Rice Lake regrouping one more time. Knott down there and By chasing. Here comes Rice Lake, 3-on-2. By coming back into the picture. Rice Lake dumps it. There's a shot. Hansen was able to get a stick out there and deflect it away. Into the corner now. Dusick trying to tie up the puck. He can't do it. River Falls now goes into the box. There's a shot and a nice save there by Corey Knott, who throws his body in front of it. Down into the Wildcat zone now, and Rice Lake looks like they dumped it all the way out. Should be an icing call, and it is. 10:32, minute 6 left on the power play.
Well, we take another line change here. We have Helmanowski and By out on forward with Howard Cotton and Prochnow on defense. A little bit of a change there.
By controls the face-off. She tries to get off a shot. Can't do it. Now Rice Lake trying to bring it up. Seacrest. Oh, Prochnow dumps it down into the zone. Rice Lake again winding up. They're having a hard time controlling it. Rice Lake now at center ice. They get it into the Wildcat zone. There's a centering pass. Nice play by By. She knocks it out, gets it out of the zone. And Rice Lake has to come out again and regroup. Rice Lake dumps it into the corner. Prochnow after it. Prochnow will just take his time, and now he shoots her down the ice, all the way down. We've got 20 seconds left on the power play. Rice Lake one more time. And it looks like Gerathonis now, down into the corner. Gerathonis trying to center it out. He can't control it. Rice Lake now. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. Lorenz now shoots it across. Dusick over there to try to get it away, but Rice Lake can't control it. It's back out to center ice. Play's getting a little sloppy on both sides now. Seacrest down into the corner. Voids a check. Can't clear the zone. And it's Daniel after it for Rice Lake. Now Dusick. He gets it out to center ice. River Falls on a line change. Dusick again with the puck. Both teams are doing a line change. Well, we've got a penalty coming up here on Hovey.
Dumb penalty, Art. Those are the penalties we don't need. Just hit them right from behind.
Yeah, that was checking from behind or cross-checking.
23, only 2 minutes for checking from behind. Only for checking from behind.
Well, River Falls just killed off a penalty and now right back into it again. 8:34 remaining in the period. Got Lorenz back out there again playing at center for Rice Lake, and Resnick will be on one wing. Now Lorenz brings it across into the Wildcat zone. Back out to the point. There's a shot and another nice save by Corey Knott. Down into the corner now. It's Brock now. He ties up the puck. A little pushing and shoving going on. Minute 42 remaining in the power play.
Those saves like what Corey is making out there are fine as long as they hit the pad. But if they miss the pads, you can get some pretty sore spots.
Knott will take the draw for River Falls. Puck along the boards. Nobody can control. And Prochnow ties it up, gets a face-off. 1:34 remaining in the power play. Lorenz and Knott on the center. It's controlled by Lorenz for Rice Lake. Out to the point. Back down to Lorenz. Bad centering pass, and Knott comes away with it. He tries to get a break with By, but that didn't click. Now it's dumped out into the center ice area, and it goes all the way down. Here comes By, trying to catch up with the puck. Rice Lake has it now. They're winding up in the center zone. There's a pass that doesn't click. And back for it is Christensen. Now Christensen coming up the ice. Pass to Potton. There's Potton breaking across. There's a slap shot, and he's wide of the goal. Down into the corner. Potton with a good hustle. Here's a centering pass to Dusick, and a shot. Rice Lake coming out now. Things are starting to heat up a little bit. Christensen down there in the corner. Dusick. There's a centering pass, and Christensen dives in front of that one. Now Christensen with the puck behind the net. Rice Lake still on the power play. Potton couldn't control the puck, but he gets it out to center ice. Now Rice Lake dumps it back in again. Christensen chasing it. He tries to get out and couldn't. Rice Lake player loses his stick. Nice backhand by number 21 Potton all the way down the ice. 13 seconds remaining on the power play. Dusick steals the puck, breaks around. He can't control it. There's a centering pass. Nobody home. And 3 seconds left, and the power play is about shot for Rice Lake. River Falls now trying to control the zone. They're doing a line change too. Jarethanis now hits the ice. Seacrest back on defense. Centering pass, that's broke up by Rice Lake across into the Wildcat zone. They can't control it. It's Almanowski that keeps it out into the center ice area. And now Seacrest is back after it. Dusick a pass up ahead. There's a shot that's deflected by Seacrest. Seacrest pass up to Almanowski. There's a shot that goes wide. Van Gilder didn't have to even try for that one. Rice Lake now trying to get organized. They can. Here comes Knott skating in a centering pass. And a goal by Hans Jacob.
Beautiful centering pass by Corey Knott to Hans Jacobs, who was wide open and put her in the upper part of the net for goal number 2.
5:36 left in the first period, and River Falls jumps on top with a 2-0 lead. After killing off 2 power plays by Rice Lake, they come back to score a goal number 2.
It's Hans Jacobs' first varsity goal, I think. That's a good one for him.
That line's still intact out there, not by and Jacob. Rocknow centers it up to By. He can't control it. Up along the board, Knott steals it. Centering pass to By. He tried to center it and was knocked off the puck. Now Jacob behind the net. He tries to center it to Knott, and it's picked off by Rice Lake. Here comes Rice Lake up center ice now. All alone. There's a shot from Hansen. Had plenty of time on that save. Christensen now tries to pass it up, and he can't. Here comes number 17, Jacob again. He can't control the puck. We have a little collision with the Wildcat players, and it's an offside on Rice Lake.
One thing about this Hans Jacobs, Art, he's probably one of the stronger skaters, physically strong people on the ice. Sean Dusick, no doubt, is the strongest, but particularly for somebody being at the varsity for his first year, Hans adds some power to whatever line he's on.
Houghton, Danny Bikes, and Brent Bierstead are out there now on the forward line. Bierstead tries to center it to Bikes. He can't control it. Houghton had to bring her back because Bikes was offside. It would have been a delayed offside. Al Seacrest tries to skate it in. He does. He gets around one man, centers it. Controlled by number... Oh, Van Gilder comes up with a nice save. Bierstead tried to stuff it between Van Gilder's legs and just couldn't get anything on it.
Brent had her right where he wanted it, but he couldn't quite get that handle on the puck. He had his stick down there. It was a little bit too close to him, and he was working hard to get the shot off.
Stick was just too close to the body.
We now got the line of Anderson, Paulson, and Hovey out on the ice with Christensen and Prochnow on defense. 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first period.
Rice Lake comes away with a puck. Prochnow along with the player. Wild pass. River Falls controls the puck. Paulson now at center ice. He kind of backhands it in. Not controlled. Now Prochnow has it. Prochnow throws it back up along the boards for Hovey. And Anderson. Anderson, centering pass now over to number 14, Paulson. Yeah. Nobody can control the puck. Now Rice Lake comes across. One man back to beat. There's a shot, and it gets a... I think Prochnow got a piece of that puck, and it went deflected it wide over the net.
Very fortunate that they did there. There was a potential scoring opportunity.
That had goal written all over it. We've got 3:54 remaining in the first period. Once again, 2-0 River Falls. Karn By now will take the center for the Wildcats. John Fensky for the Warriors.
Gerathanis and Helmanowski out there as wings for River Falls.
Fensky controls a puck. He throws it back to the point, but it goes wide, all the way down the other end of the ice. Lucic takes his man up against the board with a nice solid hard check. Now Rice Lake across the zone. Prochnow takes his man, nice, Eric Seacrest that is. Nice check. Seacrest now behind the goal. Now Lucic. Lucic trying to get something organized. Can't get it out, Rice Lake keeps it in. They dump it back behind the net again. Rice Lake still keeping it in. Now Gerathanis. Gerathanis dumps her out. Nobody can control it. Icing is waved off. By down after the puck now. Jacob, there's a shot by... Was that Jacob again? By. There's another slap shot. By was there to deflect it, but couldn't get a piece of it. River Falls starting to make things happen now. By down along the boards. Now By tries to center it out. There's a out to the point. Procknow takes a shot, and that's deflected. Van Gilder has a hard time controlling the puck. There's a pile up in front of the net with Jacob and Van Gilder. And we'll have a face-off with 2:31 remaining in the first period.
When the knot line goes out there, they call that the barefoot line, because those three are all barefoot water skiers. Hans Jacobs, of course, being the expert.
All right. Christensen and Procknow on defense now. There's the face-off, controlled by Rice Lake. Out to center ice, they can't control it, and here comes Knott. He's checked off the puck. By tries to push it ahead, he can't. There's Knott now. Knott gets through that maze, and I think we got an offside. It's funny if we didn't have. There was quite a mess over here.
It's Hans Jacobs. He water skis competitively during the summer. I understand he's getting some regional and statewide tournaments.
Potton, Danny Bikes, and Brent Bierstead now on the forward line. Seacrest and Dusick back on defense. 2:15 remaining in the period. 2-0 River Falls. On the face-off. Controlled by Rice Lake. Now batted out. Here comes nice drop pass, and it couldn't control it. Howard Potton brought it across but couldn't control it. Now Rice Lake down into the zone. There's a shot, and Hansen does the splits. It goes wide. Now Potton tries to center it up. He centers it right to Rice Lake. They get off a shot, but once again it's wide. Now Potton up on the right wing. Couldn't control it, just dumps it down into the zone. Bierstead now after it. Bierstead all by himself. River Falls is on a line change. Down into the corner. Hovey now on the wing. He can't hold it in. Centering pass out, nobody's there for Rice Lake. They're on a line change. Dusick just shovels it out into the center ice area. Dumps it down into the zone. We've got an icing call. 1:16 remaining in the first period.
We had one wing and one center that didn't want to go after the puck, so our defenseman had to go over and pick it up. Howard Potton has been playing very well. He's certainly a strong person when he's on the ice. He's a dominant skater. He's made a lot of improvement over the last couple years.
We've got Greg Paulson out there now on one wing. Got Anderson centering.
Jason Anderson centering.
Anderson centering. And Christensen now, he tries to get it out and can't. Paulson checks his man. And now it's dumped down into the Warrior zone. Kept in by number 14, Paulson. But he was checked onto the boards, couldn't keep it in. There's a nice hard check. And here comes Rice Lake. 2-on-1 break. Christensen trying to dump his man. Gets a stick out there. No tripping call on that. Out to the point. There's a shot. That goes wide. Rice Lake is not getting that shot on goal. There's a shot. Nice save by Hansen. The puck is loose. Out in front of the goal. Big pile up. Whistle blows, and it looks like we'll have a face-off down into the Wildcat zone.
We were a little bit disorganized out there that time. I think we had more of our skaters with our back to the Rice Lake team than they were facing us.
One thing I've noticed, I think River Falls is very fortunate. A lot of those Warrior shots from Rice Lake are going wide. They're not putting it on the net. Hansen really hasn't been tested yet tonight.
No, we were very fortunate that time to get out without having a goal scored on us, and it would be important with 25 seconds left in the first period to go in with a score 2-0.
Arnby will take the face-off for the Wildcats. Controlled by River Falls. Out comes Kalmanowski. He tries to get into the zone. He can't. Looks like a delayed offside's coming up. I don't know for sure if that was an offside or not. 12 seconds left now. We'll have a face-off just outside the Rice Lake zone. By and Gerathanis along with Almanowski out there now. On the face-off, controlled by Rice Lake. Karn tying up her man. Now Gerathanis, one last shot, and that's blocked by Rice Lake. 2 seconds left, one, and that's the end of the first period with the score. River Falls 2, Rice Lake nothing.
I don't know if you heard the shots on goal there, but River Falls had 5 shots on goal. Rice Lake had 11. Now, I don't think I could count that same number, but
I saw a lot of them going wide. I didn't see them all on goal.
That's the official score count.
Back for period 2. River Falls ahead 2-0. Chuck, River Falls was outshot quite badly. Evidently, we took the right kind of shots.
I guess so. That surprised me. I didn't realize that the saves for Rice Lake were 11 and for River Falls were 5 until they announced it. Just didn't seem that many.
There's the face-off. Rice Lake controls it. Up the center ice. It's Dusick chasing it. Rice Lake now. On the wing, a centering pass. That one he couldn't control, and it's knocked out by in the center ice area. Hans Jacob, good hustle, tries to get the puck out. It goes over the glass, and we'll have a face-off. Should be just outside the Rice Lake zone. Quick line change for River Falls. They'll send out Patton, Bierstead. Who else we got over there in the other wing?
We got Bikes.
Danny Bikes. On defense, Christensen and Prochnow. The face-off controlled by Patton. Walks right in. He couldn't control the puck. Tries to get it down into the corner. Rice Lake dumps it out. Held in by Prochnow. Prochnow now takes a shot. It's deflected by Van Gilder. There's a penalty coming on to Rice Lake. He just dumped Patton right alongside the net there. Bad penalty on Rice Lake.
That shot by Prochnow actually, after it was deflected by the goalie, went off the pipe, so it was close.
Number 7, Chad Amborn. He's going to get a cross-checking or something.
Now for the power play, he switches and he puts Gerathanis out instead of Bikes on this line.
Gerathanis playing a point. Rice Lake controls it. They dump it down center ice. It's all the way down on goal, so that'll be recorded as a save for Hansen. I'll bet he wished they were all like that. Now Christensen skating it up. Steve Christensen at center ice. Gerathanis tries to bring in a cross, but Bierstead was trapped offside.
The Patton line will use the umbrella for the power play, and then the knot line, they overload to one side.
Rice Lake controls the face-off. They dump it all the way down into the zone, so River Falls will try to get something started here. Rice Lake doing some good forechecking now. Back down into the corner, and Patton will try to get it out. That's broke up. Patton down in the corner now. He tries to skate it out, couldn't control it. Now it's Christensen. Christensen loses his skates. Rice Lake player right back there, but he couldn't get a hold of it. Rice Lake looks like they're on the power play. There is a shot that Hansen gets a glove on, and he has to fall on it and save it. 1:09 remaining in the power play. Nothing really going on.
River Falls is starting a little slow this period. I don't know. We need to fire up a little bit here.
Well, it's really important, this next goal. If Rice Lake gets it, they're right back into the game. River Falls can really put a little pressure on with a third goal. On the face-off, back to Rice Lake. They take a slap shot. That goes high and wide. Down into the corner, Dusick. He throws it up the board to Knott. Now Knott breaks up the left side, brings it down into the zone, deep into the corner. Knott's checked up along the boards. Rice Lake gains the control of it, shoots it up along the boards, tries to get it out, and they do at center ice. Corey Knott now. He centers it back to Dusick just a little bit long, and it's down into the corner. Eric Seacrest now, back to Dusick. Now Chris By, up to Hans Jacob. He couldn't control it. Still, it's down into the Warrior zone. And Rice Lake gets it. Dusick again. River Falls just can't get control of that puck. Anything to set up that power play. We've got 14 seconds now remaining in the power play. Centering pass, that one didn't connect. By shoves it back into the corner, Knott's there. He tries to get it out to the point to Dusick. Rice Lake battles up along the board. Rice Lake right now is out hustling River Falls. Power play is over, and the puck is still down into the Warrior zone. Knott now tries to get it out. He does to Dusick on a backhand. There's a deflection by Jacob, but that didn't work. Now Knott back out to Dusick. Dusick takes a shot. Jacobs in the slot. He tries to get control into the center area, but he couldn't get a shot off. Rice Lake dumps it all the way down. They're not going to call icing on this, saying that a River Falls player could have touched it. Now Jacob again. He couldn't control it at center ice. Once again, it's dumped into the zone. Dusick takes out his man, but Rice Lake takes it down, skates it behind. Broken up by Chris By, who just dumps it down into the ice. They're looking, or into the zone. They're looking for a line change. And now Rice Lake dumps it in. There's a check by Seacrest. Puck is loose behind the net. They tie it up. We'll have a face-off. 11:16 remaining in the second period. Still 2-0 River Falls.
I think that would probably go down as a power play where we have, for two lines being out, neither one was able to get set up, and I don't think we had one shot on goal.
I think Rice Lake has come out a little bit more fired up this period. Now Gerathanis throws it out. He can't control it. Almanowski chasing now. Here comes Rice Lake. Centering pass, and it finds its own home. Now there's a shot, a weak shot on goal. Brian Hansen just covers up with the glove, and we'll have a face-off to his right. 10:57 remaining in the period. Once again, a quick line change for River Falls. They'll send out Potton, Bierstead, and Danny Bikes. On a face-off, up along the boards, Rice Lake finally gains control of it. There's a centering pass, nice save by Hansen. They've got a charging penalty here too. I think it's going to go against Prochnow. Jeff Prochnow. That comes at 10:47. Of the second period, so Rice Lake will try their hand at the power play. On the face-off, puck up along the boards. Rice Lake does control it. They center it out to the point. Skates it in right from the point. Walking in, there's a shot. Nice stick save by Hansen. He covers up with the glove. There was the first good test on Brian Hansen, I believe.
Brian has been making some very nice saves. The one right before this was a good save, and this one was just excellent. River Falls let the Rice Lake man skate right in and shoot point blank on the goal.
Not on the face-off now. Dusick has it down into the corner. He throws it behind the net to Seacrest. Seacrest can't control it. Rice Lake trying to keep it in the zone. They do. At center ice now. There's a centering pass. Another save by Hansen. That deflects over into the corner. Rice Lake now has things set up. And By is going to, couldn't dump that one out. Rice Lake now still holds it in. There's a shot, and Brian Hansen once again comes up with a save. Puck is loose in the slot. And here comes Chris By. Chris By breaking down by himself, takes the shot. That deflects by a defenseman down into the corner. Chris still hustling after it. Tries to get it out to Knott, but he couldn't do it. And now Rice Lake brings it up. 3-on-2. Corey Knott gets in the way of that one. Now Corey Knott in across the zone. 3 men to beat. Sticks her down between the legs. There's an easy save for Van Gilder. River Falls now doing some fine penalty killing. There's a backhand shot, goes wide by Knott. Resnick now throws it up for Rice Lake. That's too long, and we're going to have an icing call. We've got 35 seconds left in the power play for Rice Lake. 9:22 remaining in the period.
Got Jarethanis and Christensen back on defense with By and Helmanowski up on the forward lines for the balance of the
face-off controlled by Rice Lake. They bring it out into the center ice area. That one's broke up by Christensen. Christensen, weak pass up into the center ice area. No one can control it. Now Rice Lake 3-on-2. There's a shot. Hansen just sticks that one to the side. Jarethanis throws it across. Out to the point. There's a shot. Another save and a deflection by Hansen. Into the corner now. Christensen takes his man into the boards. Around the boards it goes, and now By over there. Rice Lake still controls. There's a centering pass and a quick shot. Another shot. Hansen covers up one more time.
Boy, they're testing Hansen this period.
Yeah, and Brian's not getting too much help right now on this, of course, on the power play, but he's come up with some mighty big saves. The power play is over now, so both teams are at full strength.
We had a lot of real strong shifts the first period, and I haven't seen anything the second period, and there's 8 minutes and 42 seconds left in the period. We're about halfway into it.
There's a face-off. Once again, Rice Lake controls the puck. Centering pass, nobody there. Here comes Seacrest now. He brings it across. Gets around his man, skidding in and shoots, and there's a loose puck. A loose puck, and somebody took a slap at it, but it didn't go in. The goalie, Van Gilder, was able to cover it up. A little pushing and shoving in front of the net. We'll have a face-off, it looks like, to the left side of Van Gilder.
We can't afford any penalties right now. We need to skate with all 5 men out there and to see if we can't pick up another goal. Cotton's line is out there with Bikes and Biersted.
All right, off the face-off, River Falls dumps it behind the net. Now Rice Lake has it. Rice Lake trying to get it out. Danny Bikes doing some good forechecking out there. Looks like we've got a tie-up now. We'll have a face-off once again to Van Gilder's left.
I think Howard is a little hot out there right now. It's time for him to take a line change and cool down a little bit.
We're going to send Jacob, By, and Knott out now. On defense, we've got Christensen and Prochnow. Rice Lake tries to get it out. That's broken up by Knott. Corey Knott walking, skating right in. By gloves it, drops it from the ice, and Corey Knott gets off a shot.
Oh, they called it off. They called it off.
Call it off.
When By put the puck down, he used his hand to move it forward and center it over to Jacobs. I think that was the correct call. I'd like to say otherwise, but I think it was a good call.
That brings the face-off outside the Rice Lake zone. Rice Lake controls the puck. They get it out in the center ice area. Nice check by Christensen, and here comes Knott with the puck. Knott tries to deke around his man, and it's broken up. Rice Lake now into the zone. There's a drop pass and a shot. Here comes Knott now. Knott up ahead to Jacob. Jacob breaking across on the right wing. Backhand shot. That's broke up by the defense for Rice Lake. All the way down into the River Falls zone. Nobody can control it for River Falls. Now Knott comes out to center ice. Knott brings it across, drops it for By, shoves it up along the boards, and Knott has it in the corner. Now behind the net, Rice Lake picks it up. Prochnow pinched in deep. There's a centering pass for Dusick, and there's a shot hit. That was screened by a Rice Lake player. Rice Lake just elects to dump it out into the center ice area. We've got an offside on River Falls. Puck will come all the way back outside the Wildcat zone. We've got 6:53 remaining in this scoreless second period. River Falls still leading 2-0. By Helmanowski, Jarathanis on the forward line. Dusick and Seacrest back on defense.
Referee needs to get himself together. He was looking back at the wings, and then he turned around and dropped the puck, not knowing he didn't have two centers up there for the faceoff. The ref is going to delay. The center should back off. I think that's very well.
All right, across into the Wildcat zone now. Rice Lake trying to control it. By does get it out. Here's Jarathanis now. On the right wing, nice pass to Helmanowski. He takes a shot. That's deflected by Rice Lake. He dumps it back, picked up by Rice Lake. They can't get it out. Still up along the boards. There's a centering pass and a quick shot by Seacrest. Another pass, a centering pass by That one couldn't find its mark. Now it's out into the center ice with Dusick chasing it. Up along the boards. Now Helmanowski across, takes a wrist shot, blocked once again by Vesper. There's Dusick with a weak shot. That one is wide, deflected by Van Gilder. Down in the corner now, Rice Lake trying to control it. They dump it behind the zone. Johnson picks it up for Rice Lake. Helmanowski couldn't keep it in the zone. He brought it out, dumped it back in, and they're on a line change. Biersted's out there now. Brocknall keeps it in. Danny Bikes now up along the board. Out it comes. Rice Lake trying to get it. Potten ties up his man. And Bikes has it now. Bikes centers it. Now Christensen with the puck. Christensen skating it up. He's ridden off the puck. Oh, River Falls lost it right there. That could have been dangerous. Christensen now. Centering pass. Out to Bikes. Bikes gets it across. There's Bierstead now. He can't out-deke his man. Once again, it's dumped down into the center ice. Rice Lake now dumps it out. One man, one Wildcat is trapped offside, so Bierstead had to bring it back out. Brock now up to Potten. They're trying to get Potten off the ice. Rice Lake dumps it in. Looks like Christensen back after it. The Proc now did not. Now up to Bikes. He couldn't control it. Now not. Corey Knott brings it in. Checked up along the boards. There's a trip. It looks like we're going to get a penalty on Rice Lake. 4:38 remaining in this period. And River Falls will go on a 2-minute power play. It really looked like an accidental trip, but most definitely was a trip. Amborn, 2 minutes for tripping. Not Greg Paulson and Chris By on the forward line. Dusick and Seacrest on defense. Rice Lake gets it, dumps it all the way down the zone. Hansen holds it back there for Dusick. Dusick's getting wound up now. Dusick, nice pass up ahead to Knott. Knott brings it across. He can't control it. Here's Dusick coming in and shooting. Knott now can't control it. Down into the corner with By. By throws it out. He couldn't get it off to Dusick. A big tie up into the corner. Some pushing and shoving going on, but everything's coming out okay. 4:13 remaining in the period. 1:35 left in the power play. River Falls has to get something set up here, control the puck a little bit. Face-off controlled by Knott. By gets off a quick shot, that's wide. Corey Knott now, over to the defense. Seacrest. Seacrest can't control it. Rice Lake dumps it out. Dusick now with the puck. He can't control it. Rice Lake once again centers it. That could have been dangerous. Here comes Chris By now, breaking up the wing. He can't control, and Corey Knott picks it up. Onside. Rice Lake Once again dumps it. We got 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the power play. Dusick now. River Falls having a hard time getting it into the zone. Here comes By now. 2 men on him. Down into the corner. Rice Lake controls it. There's Dusick shoots, and it hits Howard Potton out in front. Down behind the net now. By with it. By looking for a defenseman. Over to Dusick. Dusick, if he could have controlled it, could have walked right in. That was stopped by the defense. Seacrest now holds it out at center ice. He dumps it into the zone. River Falls changing. We got Bierstead out there now with Gerathanis. Gerathanis holds it in. Dumps it back down into the zone. Too long for Bierstead. Rice Lake just dumps it all the way down. 8 seconds remaining in the power play. And Rice Lake has killed this one off successfully. Christensen now, over to Prochnow, out into the center ice area. Both teams full strength now. Rice Lake just dumps it in. Bierstead tying up his man. Now Prochnow down in the corner. He can't control it. Rice Lake picks it up, tries a backhand stuff, and that one goes in front, right through their slot. Now Potton centers it off to Gerathanis. 1 man to beat. There's a shot that hit a defenseman, never did get to the goal. Rice Lake breaking across. Nice hip check by Prochnow. Into the corner now. Dusick still controlling the puck. There's a long centering pass out to Gerathanis. He's got number 16, Brent Helmanowski on the wing. Helmanowski couldn't control the rebound. Puck is loose out into the corner. Out at the point, a backhand. That one is way wide, down into the corner. Now Helmanowski can't control it. Danny Bikes over with it. He shovels it out to Seacrest. Broke up by Rice Lake. Still into the zone. Bikes after it now. Once again, Bikes holds it in. Rice Lake's trying to get it out. Good forechecking by River Falls. Bikes out behind the net, centers it! And there's a shot by Karn By. She gets leveled in front of the net. There's Dusick. Dusick takes a wrist shot. By tried to deflect that one, and it goes wide. Another centering pass. Dusick with a backhand shot. Hits defense. Out into the center ice area. 1 minute remaining in the period. Seacrest now up, all alone. Helmanowski tries to deke out his man, loses the puck. Rice Lake now. River Falls doing some good forechecking. Bikes now, Dusick. Centered it to Hans Olsen.
Hans Jacobs.
Or Jacobs, and Jacobs has his second goal of the evening, 3-0 River Falls. That come at a critical time. 1 minute remaining in the period, and for Rice Lake to give up, goal up, it's got to be quite a letdown going in the locker room.
That's just a key goal to get at this point in time, and there's no question that Hans Jacobs has added some power to that line.
You have to give Dusick a lot of credit. He set that one up nice. 39 seconds remaining in the period. Rice Lake controls the puck. Down into the zone. Prochnow dumps it out. Jacobs now over the net. Not breaking in all alone. He got by 1 man, but the second defenseman picked up the puck. He never was able to get the shot off. We've got 23 seconds now. Rice Lake tries to shove it down. They get it into the zone. Christensen breaks that one up. Jacobs takes his man into the boards hard. Sticks are a little bit high back there.
Nice save again by
Brian Hansen.
Brian Hansen.
Face off with 9 seconds left to Brian Hansen's right. Prochnow gets the face-off over to Dusick. Dusick couldn't get it out. 4 seconds left. There's Rice Lake with a shot, and that one is deflected in front, but it was just a little bit wide. And River Falls are going to the locker room after 2 periods. I had 3-0.
We'll give you shots on goal at the beginning of the third period.
Second period for River Falls, front team, second ball.
We're back at the start of the third period. River Falls leads 3-0. The shots on goal for the second period. River Falls had 13 saves.
That's a shot, right?
Is that shots on goal?
Yeah,
River Falls had 13 shots on goal for a total of 18. And Rice Lake had 11 shots on goal for a total of 22.
Well, Rice Lake's still dominating in the shots area. But the all-important thing is River Falls has put it by their goalie 3 times.
River Falls skated a little bit slow the first half of that second period. I think Coach Dickmeyer probably had a pretty good talk with the kids between periods, and hopefully they're ready to really fly this third period. You start out with the not Jacobs and the byline with Dusick and Seacrest on defense. The referee seems to be having some discussion over there with the Rice Lake coach. What could be in contention at this point in the game. Doesn't look like anything too serious. Now we're ready to go.
There's the drop of the puck for the start of the third period. It's controlled by Seacrest down into the Wildcat zone. Knocked out by Knott. Here comes Corey Knott out to center ice. He's got By with him. He drops it for By. Out to Knott, and the shot just goes wide. Jacob now in the corner. By skates around, back to Jacob. Now By out in the slot, and that one is deflected by Rice Lake. River Falls coming out strong. Once again, River Falls is controlling it. Down into the corner, it's Chris By. 2 Rice Lake players with him, and they come out with the puck. Jacobs with a shot. That one goes wide. Van Gelder stretched for it, but didn't have to make the save. Now Seacrest gets it. He couldn't get it back out of the zone. Dusick almost tripped up the Rice Lake player. There's a centering pass, and By picks it off. Now Corey Knott. He gets stood up at center ice. Jacobs down along the board now. Rice Lake comes out. There's a long centering pass And no one was there. Rice Lake does pick up the puck into the zone. Dusick checks him off. Down into the corner now. Centering pass. That one goes behind the net. Up to Bikes now. Bikes out to the center ice area. And Rice Lake keeps it into the zone. Dusick out to Bikes now. Bikes up ahead to Potton. Potton takes a shot. Easy save for Van Gilder. Down into the corner. Potton comes away with it. Around the back of the net, centers it, and Bikes couldn't control it. Back out into center ice now, and it's Prochnow. He dumps it up along the boards for Bikes. Potton gets it, takes a shot. That one goes wide. Bierstead hits the ice now down into the corner. Rice Lake trying to get something organized. Gerathanis is out there now with By and Bierstead, and Rice Lake brings it across. 1-on-4. Odds weren't too good there for Rice Lake. Prochnow up along the boards now. He's trying to get it out. It's tied up. And Rice Lake comes away with it. There's a centering pass. Nobody home there. We're going to get a stoppage in play there. I don't know if Hansen is hurt or if the goal moved. It looks like the goal come off the pegs.
I was a little concerned that Hansen had gotten hit in the neck there. He was laying on the ice, and number 10 from Rice Lake, John Fensky, was on the ice with him. I guess they're both okay. They're up and seem ready to go.
Fensky's a senior center for Rice Lake Warriors. On the face-off now, Gerathanis shoves it out into the center ice area. He can't control it, but Brent Halmanowski does. Drop pass, back out to Halmanowski. He couldn't control it. Van Gilder shoves it into the corner. Dusick with a shot. That one goes wide. Gerathanis after now with two Warrior skaters. Down into the corner, By takes a heavy check. She comes out with the puck. Gerathanis centers it. Nobody there. Dusick now. Shot in a deflection by Hard By. That was a beautiful play. Dusick kept it low on the ice. By was breaking into the slot, just got a stick on it, tipped it up over Van Gilder's shoulder, and it's 4-0 River Falls, and they're ready to break it open.
We're moving along. We need one more goal, and I think we're going to have her set up, Art. River Falls now brings out the line here of Jason Anderson, Hovey, and Paulson.
Paulson now gets tied up with a Rice Lake player.
I'll tell you.
Prochnow with the puck. He shoots it into the center ice area, and Rice Lake controls it. They shoot it across, nobody's there, and Prochnow picks it up. Prochnow centers it, almost picked off by the Warrior. And now Paulson passes a little bit too long for Anderson, and Rice Lake brings it in across again. Prochnow, nice check along the boards. Out into center ice. And Hovey shoves it ahead to Paulson. Up along the boards, there's Prochnow with it. He takes a wrist shot. That one goes wide, deflects twice down into the corner. Anderson now checked off the puck. Paulson now tries to center it, but he couldn't get his stick onto it. There's a deflection, and it comes out into the center ice area. Christensen now knocks it away from a Rice Lake player, and Anderson couldn't control it. There's a weak shot. Hansen just covers up. There's a Rice Lake player, John Fensky, right there to look for any possible rebound.
And River Falls takes the opportunity with the whistle to make another line change, bringing out Knott, By, and Jacobs, along with Dusick and Seacrest. 11 minutes and 5 seconds left. 4-0 River Falls leads.
Fensky and Knott on the face-off now. Fensky controls it. There's a shot by Rice Lake. And Hansen was almost screened on that, but he was able to get a piece of it. Now Seacrest brings it down. He's dumped, but no penalty on that one. Up along the boards. And By checks his man. Still held in by River Falls. Not down into the corner now. Not looking for somebody to pass to. Not weaves his way through traffic. There's Dusick's low wrist shot. That hits traffic. Now By around the corner to Dusick. Jacobs holds it in. There's a centering pass, and Chris By couldn't hold on to it, and Rice Lake comes skating it out. into the center ice area, now across the Wildcat zone. And here comes Dusick. Now Jacobs, all by himself. He'll take it in, just dump it. Looks like River Falls will do a line change. Prochnow, he ties up his man. It goes into the Wildcat zone. It's up along the boards. And the Warriors hold it in. Now Prochnow gets it out. Danny Bikes now skating by himself. He's ridden off the puck. Into the center ice area now. Bierstead lost his stick. Christensen rides his man off, and Potton has the puck. Howard Potton up to Danny Bikes. Center ice area, he centers it. Potton grabs it, he centers it. And Rice Lake comes away with it. Hip check by Prochnow, takes his man off the puck. There's a trip, and nothing was called on that one. Into the zone now, it's Anderson. Oh, Bikes got it in. Out to center ice now, Christensen. Steve Christensen, he'll skate it in. Take a wrist shot, that's low. Nice save by Van Gilder. Up along the boards now. Bierstead, he's checked off the puck. Two Rice Lake players down in the corner, deep into the zone. Rice Lake having a hard time getting it out. Here comes Almanowski. He couldn't control the puck. Rice Lake just dumps it out into the center ice area now. Cherethanis now. He'll bring it into the zone. He can't control the puck. Up along the boards. Barnby now with the puck. There's a shot way wide by Seacrest. Cherethanis with the puck deep into the zone. Now By. Up along the boards. Dusick holds it in. There's a low shot. By was there again, but couldn't get a stick on it for a deflection. Now Rice Lake. And it looks like Seacrest and Cherethanis got the best of each other that time on the check, but they did take the puck away from Rice Lake. Here comes Seacrest. There's a centering pass, and it looks like Anderson couldn't catch up with that one. Rice Lake is just dumping that puck out of the zone. The Wildcats putting on pressure. All the play, majority of it has been down into the Warrior zone. Now Anderson with it. He can't control it. Centers it out. Nobody there. Rice Lake gets it out into the center ice area again. Deep into the zone. Christensen rides his man off. Rice Lake has it now behind the net. Walking around. Takes a backhand, and Hansen had the corner cut off nicely. Tries to center it now. That one didn't come out. Out in front now, and Christensen knocks it back into the corner. There's a centering pass. That's broke up by Paulson.
We could use an icing right now, or a whistle.
Well, they just got the whistle, and we'll have a line change. We've got 7 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the third period.
Pretty obvious.
Well, Chuck, I'd have to say that the Wildcats are coming out a little bit stronger in this period than they did in the second period.
We're definitely skating a little harder and looking better.
On the face-off, controlled by Rice Lake. There's a centering pass. There's a shot and a deflection. Nice save by Hansen. That deflected off Prochnow and changed angles, but Ryan Hansen come up with a save. Now pouring out into the zone. Trying to get around his man. He does, gets off a backhand shot. It goes wide. Up along the boards. Prochnow takes his man out, and Dusick has the puck. Deuce up ahead to Knott. Now Jacobs gets it. He couldn't control it. Rice Lake dumping it on into the center ice area. Prochnow with the puck now. He's looking for someone to pass to. Throws it ahead, Knott deflects it out. Rice Lake picks it up. Now Chris By with it. He has to wait for Jacobs to get back onside. And he does get it into the zone. 3 Warriors over in that corner. They dump it on out. Seacrest will chase her down. No icing on that. Oh, Seacrest leaves it back there. Dusick has the puck now up along the boards for Jacobs. He couldn't control it. Rice Lake holds it in. Dusick takes his man up along the boards. Looks like we have a tie-up in the action. 5:47 remaining in the third period. Hasn't been too many whistles, Chuck. This period's going along pretty good.
Moving very fast. You know, Art, on Thursday, River Falls goes to the Richfield Arena and plays Holy Angels. Holy Angels kind of been the menace for Coach Dickmeyer in that the last 2 years he has not had a victory from Holy Angels. He's going to be looking for one on Thursday.
Coach Dickmeyer's had some good teams in those last 2 years, but Holy Angels has always been a spoiler. Now plays at center ice again. We got a penalty coming up on River Falls, or is that an offside, or delayed offside? Out into the center ice area now, it's Howard Potton. He's bringing it across, slap shot, and that one is deflected by a defenseman. Down into the corner now. Potton checks his man off the board. He gets shoved into the net. We got a whistle. And that once again come off the pegs.
I was almost certain they were going to take Annie Bikes from checking from behind, but it turned out to be a delayed offside.
River Falls will send out by Almanowski and Jarathanis now on the forward line with Prochnow and Christensen on defense. There's the drop of the puck. By controls it out to the point. There's a shot by Christensen, and that one is saved by Van Gilder. Jarathanis rides his man up along the board, and Christensen gets the puck into the zone. Down behind the net now, Jarathanis chases it. He deflects it, but Rice Lake does get it out. They just dump it on down again. It was too long. We're going to have an icing call, and it'll come all the way back to Van Gilder's left. 4:54 remaining in the third period. 4-0 River Falls.
Coach Dickmeyer is taking the opportunity with his 4-0 lead to give his fourth line plenty of skating time here. They've had a little bit short shifts first period and didn't skate much the second period. They're now getting in on a regular basis in the third period.
Anderson, Hovey, and Paulson on this line. Got Seacrest and Dusick out on defense. Rice Lake trying to get it out. It's down in behind the net now. Rice Lake throws it right out to the center ice area. We got a 2-on-2 break now. Drop pass. They couldn't control it. Down into the corner. Anderson takes his man into the board. Seacrest now along the boards. Anderson kicks her out but can't get it out. Up along the boards once again. Now Paulson out into the center ice area. Rice Lake once again tries to dump it, and Seacrest takes his man away. Seacrest with a puck. Pass out ahead to Hovey. He couldn't control it. Rice Lake looking to get something going here. Dusick now over to Seacrest. Center ice area. Out ahead to Anderson. River Falls brings it into the zone. Anderson tries to cut her out. Centers it in a backhand by Paulson. He couldn't get much onto it. Van Gilder did have the corner shut off for him. River Falls is playing a good third period. Rice Lake has had a tough time getting it down into the Wildcat zone.
This is going to be a big victory for Coach Dickmeyer to take the first conference game, particularly against a team like Rice Lake, who's always considered one of the powerhouses in the Northwest Hockey Conference.
And I'm sure when we go up to the barn up there, it'll be a lot different. It's always nice to win here. Hurrying out now, off the face-off. The light come on, but I think we had an anxious goal judge there.
I think it's an anxious parent. When he saw Corey shoot, he pushed the button, and there's no question the goalie made
Sheer reflexes. If you've ever sat in that chair, you know what it's like. Now not on the face-off. Controlled by River Falls. Not now with the puck. Backhand, and Van Gilder comes up with the save. By now shoves it behind the net. Jacobs couldn't control it. And we have a whistle, and it looks like the face-off is coming outside. Why is that?
I assume they're saying that River Falls put the puck up on the net.
Oh,
and,
okay.
If we put it up there, then they'll bring it outside.
Then it comes outside the zone. 3:41 remaining. River Falls controls the puck. Get it into the zone, but Rice Lake knocks it right back out. 2-on-1 for Rice Lake now. And they shoot and it goes just wide. Brian Hansen couldn't get a glove on that one. And now it's dumped in by Jacobs. Down into the corner, Knott goes. He ties up his man. Puck is loose. Rice Lake is the first one to get there. Out into the center ice area. And here comes Rice Lake one more time. They're not done yet. There's a shot, a centering pass actually, but nobody could control it for Rice Lake. River Falls just standing around now. There's a shot. A lot of traffic out front. Brian Hansen comes up with it. There's a defenseman right there with him, but Christensen did a nice job tying him up.
Hey, that was a pretty slow shift for that line. They didn't do much. Rice Lake controlled the.
They looked a little bit confused there for a second.
Now here we have Cotton, Bierstead, and Bikes out there.
Cotton, Bierstead, and Bikes. Puck control by Rice Lake. Now Potton behind the net. He gets it. Shoves it up along the board. Comes up to Danny Bikes. Now Bikes up the right wing. Tries to center it over to Bierstead. And it gets tangled up with Rice Lake players. Still into the Warrior zone. There's a centering pass over a wing pass. Up into the center ice area now. Rice Lake goes to dump it in. It hits one of the defensemen. There's a backhand at 2:29 of the left in the period, and there goes Brian Hansen's shutout.
Yep. Well, you can almost see it coming. There's only so long you can hold those out, and River Falls has been letting down here now the last 2-3 shifts. In fact, their first and second line have both let down significantly. But we still have a 3-goal lead, and unless we do something really foolish, we should still be in pretty good shape.
I've always contended those backhand shots are the hardest for a goalie to react to. They just don't know which way they're coming off that stick. Now it's center ice area. River Falls controls the puck. It's Prochnow with it. Prochnow shoves it up ahead to Bai. Bai brings it across. Drop pass for Gerathanis. Centering pass. And that one wasn't controlled by River Falls. Still held in. Up along the boards now. Gerathanis fighting for it. It's dumped down into the center ice area. Kalmanowski gets tangled up with a Rice Lake player. Here comes Gerathanis on the right wing. He breaks across, drops it for Bai. Is shot along the ice, and Van Gilder makes the save. 1:47 remaining in the third period. Gerathanis dumps it back for Bai into the corner. She drops it again. Gerathanis centers it out. There's Bai. Takes another shot, just goes wide. Kalmanowski now up along the boards. Rice Lake comes out with it. Gerathanis dumps it into the zone. River Falls on a line change. Out comes Knott and Bai. Corey Knott hip checks the Rice Lake player, and Bai comes away with the puck. Chris Bai into the right wing. He gets by 2 defenders. The third one takes him out, rides him into the goal, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty here on Rice Lake. Number 16, Christian Foss. That's going to be an interference penalty, I would think. He pushed Chris right into the net. They're going to give him a holding penalty. Chris Bai did an excellent job of getting through all the traffic, and once he got close enough to the goal, evidently Foss just grabbed a hold. Now play out to the center ice area. 1 minute remaining in the period. Here comes Chris Bai now. He brings it across, gets by one defenseman, but the Rice Lake defense does tie him up. Puck up along the board now. Corey Knott. River Falls just content to kill this one off.
Yeah, I see that.
There's a shot by Jacobs, a save by Van Gilder, and 39 seconds remaining in the period.
Well, I don't know that Jacobs is content to kill this one off. I think he'd like to get that third goal for the night and get himself a hat trick.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Oh, we're going to take a line change here, I guess. with 39 seconds left. River Falls comfortably in the lead 4-1.
We've got Bierstead with Gerathonis and Pottenville center this line. Christensen and Prochnow in defense. No, it looks like they're moving Procky up.
Prochnow goes up to forward, and Gerathonis, who has the low slap shot.
Oh, nice shot by Potten. He keeps that one low, but Van Gilder come up with a save. There's a shot and a deflection. Nice play by Gerathonis. He shoots into traffic, and Prochnow got into the way of that one. River Falls putting on the pressure. Back out to the point. Over to the other point. 19 seconds left. There's a wrist shot. That one goes wide. Prochnow. Now Potten throws it out to Gerathonis. Slap shot. There's a save by Van Gilder. He had good. He saw that one all the way. Gerathonis again dumps it out there. Backhand, and there's the hockey game, and River Falls comes away with a big conference win, 4-1.
Overall, Art, I think River Falls
What was the shots on goal there?
River Falls outshot Rice Lake 17-7 in the third period for a total shots on goal for River Falls of 35 and total shots on goal for Rice Lake of 29.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up from Hunt Arena. And once again, the final score, River Falls 4 and Rice Lake 1.